hope you fail, and here's why. Being a business owner, I've had to really adjust my attitude and my relationship with failure. Growing up as a kid, I was somebody who often put themselves in the shadow of somebody else who was the best at their thing. And I thought to myself, if I can't do it as good as them, why even bother trying? And so I did not try on a lot of things. As I got older, I found that there were two things that got me out of this I can't try because I'm going to fail mindset. And that was passion, things I was curious enough about that I was okay with not being good at it from the gate, and fear. And fear is what got me into my business. I got to a position where quitting was not an option, and I had to get very comfortable with failure because failure was going to be the only way forward for me. And so I had to get comfortable saying that failure is inevitable and adjust my response to it so that I could keep moving forward. And what I came up with is that there are two ways that failure can go. There is failure with a period, which says, I'm taking my ball, I'm gonna go home, I'm not gonna keep trying. And then there is failure with a comma that says, great, now I have more data, I have more information, I can make a different decision when I move forward. And so this is something that I've had to practice a lot in my business because honestly, I did not want to start my business, but I was in a financially tough situation, and failure with the period was not an option because I needed this to work, and that's the fear. And so I started to practice this, and it was super uncomfortable because I am a people pleaser, and I have an unrealistically high bar for myself. And so as I would screw things up and think, oh my God, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, imposter syndrome, who did I think I was that I could charge this amount or to put myself out there like this, I had to change my response to be, okay, I tried something, it didn't go how I thought it was gonna go, but now I have more information. And so I'm gonna try again with that new information. And it may or may not work, but at least then I'll have more information. So most recently for me, it's been hiring employees. I have been able to grow my business a lot. There's a huge amount of demand in my area. Nobody wants to be a CPA anymore. So I've hired people and I see things are not going like I thought. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not making as much money as I thought I was going to, and now I'm struggling with payroll. So that feels like a failure. Or I have asked them to do things and they're not doing it. And I'm thinking, well, why aren't they doing it? I asked them, like, what did I do wrong? Did they not get the tools? Was the expectation not clear? ChatGPT is my pseudo business coach, and every time it'd be like, well, your processes aren't good. And I'm like, the processes are great. Data. I had my first employee who actually hung out for a good 18 months. She quit. And I'm going, what did I do wrong? And a lot of that is internalized, back to that, am I good enough? But all of it, if I can just stay objective and say, hey, I've got new information now. I can make different choices because I have more information. I liken it to like a maze. I don't know about you, but those mazes you get on the back of your kids' menu. And for me, I look at the whole maze because I'm trying to put together a route that's going to guarantee my success. If I can find the route before I even start, I'm going to be successful. Life's not like that. You're at the beginning of the maze, you have no information. And so every decision that you make is giving you a little bit of information. You 100% are going to dead end and have to turn around or do something different. And it's really just about how are you emotionally going to respond to every time that you have put the time, energy, money, whatever it is, into a problem and not gotten the solution that you wanted, but decide to keep moving forward. So when I say, I hope you fail today, it's because when we fail and we fail forward, as I like to say. Every day you should be failing forward, because when you fail forward, you are taking the information from what didn't work and trying to translate it into something that could work. You're gaining. So I hope you fail, because that means that you're trying and you're growing. At one point in my house, I had put up a sign that said something to the extent of like, I hope you fail, because if you're not trying, you're not learning. And if you're not learning, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're kind of just dying. So all of this kind of dramatically compounds into, we have to get comfortable with failure and hopefully fail forward, because failure is inevitable, but how you choose to respond to it is up to you.